So the next topic we talking about is racism in Cayman. Cayman specifically, not racism as a whole.
It's hair.
Yeah, 100%. Yep.
This year was my first serious racism.
Yeah, because I.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I haven't experienced it.
Ever?
Like my first serious.
Not even subtle racism.
No. I've had subtle
You brought a
before.
soda and I caught it.
Not probably.
The first one was subtle, which was when I went to Cayman Rock and visited a family member. And after she fed us, she threw away our plates.
Boom!
Bro, that happened to one of my friends too, no?
She threw it. Plastic?
No, it was glass.
Glass plate?
Yeah.
Cups and all, forks and all.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, oh man, why? She's like, shh. When we got into the car, she's like, no, yeah.
No.
Your skin is too dark. I was like, she didn't throw away your plate. My mom had fair skin. She like light us. She fair skin. She was like, yeah, that's how they are up here.
Yeah.
But this year, I was on a shoot at the Kimpton. I'm not blaming the Kimpton. I'm blaming the people that were in the Kimpton, by the way. Just in case you don't sponsor us. So I went there to do a shoot for a wedding, and this white lady came up to me. She's like, I like your hair. But
I remember that.
So she looked at me good. She's like, why is it like that though?
Oh, I hate that, bro.
And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, you couldn't just tidy it up? And I was like,
wow.
So my boss came up, my boss saw it now getting upset, and I was like, what?
I can't believe this.
I said, what? And then he's like, no. He's like, I think you should go find a seat now. And don't talk to him like that.
Yes, sir.
Big up.
I said,
Big up the boss.
I saw it, I was like,
girls, eh?
was that my first racist in the counter?
That was your first encounter.
Why is it like that?
Well, you couldn't tidy it up a little bit, you know?
Yeah, no, and it was perfectly like it was fine. She's like, could you not tidy it up, like cut it or something? I was like,
Wow. Oh, I should have been.
I was ready to light her up now because I had the camera in my
Why
hand.
your face like that?
I had the camera in my hand originally because I was supposed to set up everything. My boss saw when I took the camera and went like this. I said, what? My boss like, no. I think you should go find a seat now.
Bro, that is outrageous enough.
That's crazy.
I said, oh my god, my woman, hi, stop. She was like, and she went to sit down. I said, you bitch. I was like, what the fuck? That is outrageous.
Yo, mine has been like, mine has been subtle racism, and like, a lot of the times it's not on purpose as well. So like, I remember when I was younger, people used to be like, oh, you very black, like that sort of stuff. It's very funny. No, it's fucking funny. But when I was young,
It's not funny.
no, we can laugh about it now. But when I was young, I used to hate my skin enough. I used to fucking like self-hate is a real thing, and I used to hate myself when I was young because they always used to be like, oh, you too black, this and that. And I was just like, so the fuck you want me to do? Like what?
Get yourself.
Yeah, like, no, yo, I really used to hate myself when I was young. So, fast forward to, that was my, like, first experience. And, of course, it wasn't, like, self-hate where I would fucking kill myself or anything, but, the next thing used to be my name, like, cause I used to go by AJ, my nickname, all the time. Like, I only started going by Azuka when I was in, like, year 11. Like, recently.
I think it's still recently, you know, because everyone used to, since he first came to the school,
People still call you AJ?
Those are like, if you call me AJ up to this day, that's because you knew me from before, like when I only used to go by that. Because people used to be like, oh, African boy, this, and I never wanted to be associated with being African, especially when I was in government school in Cayman. Like, I never wanted, like, I always be like, yo, I came on and like, this is like, that's, cause again, I am Cayman because that's all I know, but I never wanted to associate like my African heritage at all because it was always like a diss thing to be from Africa or something like that. So I always used to go like, bro, my teachers, AJ, my cousins, like, everybody was calling me AJ. And then, I can't remember what I watched, but I watched something and it made me like, be more like, proud for lack of better words, proud of who I am and where I came from and stuff. So after that, I was just like, yo, I'm gonna buy Azuka because nobody have the name Azuka. I love my fucking skin and I pang like nigga take that for me. Like, and this one recently when I started like realizing that. So all those black young children watching this shit, cause I know Anna's watching, I know Anna feel like a way about your skin. Love your fucking self. Black is beautiful. I telling you, bro. Yo, he fucking thanks.
He's
Fucking
spitting.
thanks. But my last encounter was high school, and that was why talking about subtle racism. So I remember being in certain classes where the teacher would like read stuff slower for me than the other students, or
What?
like to like come to me specifically to like go through my work, and I'll just be like, yo, what the fuck,
Are
like.
you understanding this?
Yeah, like stuff, no, like that are stuff like that. And
No.
bro, and it wasn't as if she could not say it wasn't about race, because I was the only black person in the fucking class, like that sort of shit. And I would be in class and I would just be like, yo, so why you not treating everybody else like this? Why is it just me? And that was just in one class, and then the next class, it was only me and my best friend, and we were in science class, and the teacher used to shout at us all the time. And I would just be like, and one certain instance, we were talking about work. Quietly enough, she said, Azuka, so why are you making so much noise? I was like, miss, we talking about the work, and we quiet, like, not everybody else making noise. And she was like, detention. I was just like, what the fuck? Like, I'm working at these times, the whole other class is making noise. So, like, those are my other, like, the main ones that I remember, but.
No, I actually just remembered one, you know, because the school thing just triggered. But it wasn't here. It wasn't when I went to Canada, right? I just, like, I guess like a few weeks into high school. So I just went into this religion class or whatever. And then the whole class had to be quiet, obviously, right? I wasn't making a sound. I'm quiet in class. Like, you can ask Uzuka, I never spoke in class, right? So, our religion I was sitting across this girl, right? And they were making eye contact, and then she started smiling because I'm a sweeter man. Right? Like, I can't blame her. I can't blame her.
That's so dumb, I'm a sweeter, man.
Like, I can't blame her, right? And then, the teacher called us out, and we're just like, okay. But she calls, she was like, come outside to the other girl. And I'm just like, why didn't she call me as well? I thought she was gonna call me after, like, after she talked to her. And then she came back in after speaking to this girl, right? And then she was just like, the girl tells me I'm like, what did she say? And she was like, oh, she was like, basically the teacher was trying to say I had a feeling. Tell me really and truly, I hope you see that. I hope you're dead by now, but.
Wow!
Listen.
We can't say that.
I can see it. But the teacher, it was 2 weeks into the course, right? No exams have been taken or any, like, you can count a grade for something, right? Just teaching us. She says, he's at the bottom of our class, right? And people like him and where he's from, you shouldn't get distracted by him.
Ooh.
I'm like, what? So I got up.
Gio got right up, he said,
Bro, this is like, I calmed down a lot more since, like, I was younger.
Right up, he said.
Bro, I got up on my chair, right? And I said, Miss whatever, I'm not gonna say your name, but you know yourself. But I said, what do you mean by people like me and where I come from, right? I'm like, do you know me? And then I got up, right, and I can't lie, I got suspended after this. So I never, don't swear to your teachers or say anything rude to offend them.
This nigga never learned.
But like, I said a lot of things to her, like, go suck your mum, man. Fuck you, I don't know what you're doing here, and trying to judge me based on you. How old are you?
How old are you?
Fuck you.
How old are you? How old are you?
Fuck you!
How old are you?
No, but like, it's really the fact that she tried to say something about, she didn't even know me. I'm so brand new to this school and the country.
And
she's already talking about race and everything. I guess because I look different from a lot of the other kids there.
Yeah.
And then obviously, like, I had to introduce myself, and she would know I'm from a different country and I'm an international student. And then she had the audacity to say that, but obviously the vice principal and everything got involved and stuff like that. And then I think like a month later, she got fired for something, but I don't know what it was. And then I heard a lot of
That probably been reoccurring from a long time.
That's what I was hearing. That was been a reoccurring thing. But listen, this is 2 weeks into brand new schooling, and then I got suspended. And then my mom was just like, I heard about what happened as I got home from school. I drove home from school, and then she talked to me about it. She was like, I don't blame you whatsoever. She was like, Yo, my mom was like, it should have me.
I should have me.
But my mom apparently went in there
Oh,
and
gosh.
talked to the vice principal
Oh,
and the
yeah.
teacher.
She costumed them.
Big
my-
piece of custom.
I don't know what happened to this day, but I know my mom. But anything like that in a school environment, like why would you say that to someone who's brand new to the country and stuff
Why
like
would you say that?
Period. No, but like someone that's brand new to the
ingrained
country
in
trying to
society.
fit in, because I had no friends back then, like in the brand new school and this country and stuff like that. So, I mean, I got my words out there. She was old. I hope she's dead. So, suck him, man.
You
And
can't be wishing death upon people.
Well,
bro.
sometimes you gotta die.
Boy, I piss on her grave. bro.
Yo!
But yeah, in Cayman especially, like I remember even being like coming out of public school, I used to hear that prep and Catholic used to be the racist schools, and when I went to Catholic, my racist experiences weren't because of the school. It was just certain teachers in the school.
Yeah.
So, from my experience, I personally wouldn't say that Catholic as a whole or private schools as a whole in Cayman are racist, because that is just or
That's extreme.
I mean, since we like from the time I went there onward, I personally would not say that those schools are racist. Especially coming from bro, I'm fucking black, I'm fucking African. You can't get party to me like
And you had a bald head.
and I had a bald head. Like you can't get party to me. Like
One thing I probably would have said that I didn't agree with, like in the schools, like our hair had to be a certain way.
That was so dumb.
That was so stupid.
Maybe like within all the schools, I know it's just
That rule
Catholic.
should be abolished.
It should. I think it is now. But like
You can wear earrings and things.
like you can wear earrings. Some people like they. I know there's a lot of people who have certain religions. Like if you're a Rasta,
yeah.
you.
Oh, they
have
had
to have
that
your
case
hair
in
set
John
up.
Green.
Yeah, I remember.
And then like
Because in our school, sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
In my school, they said that we couldn't get dreads.
You have to-
Guess what I did the next
You
week?
have to literally present. I know.
Oh no,
Yeah.
yeah, bro.
Yeah, hungry.
Them times
We
I
couldn't do
didn't
that.
care, bro. So I was just like, so you're not gonna let me get a natural hairstyle, but you're gonna allow people to have blue hair, like
no.
what the fuck? Like,
What the thing was too, you could only get away with growing your hair out or having any piercings or tattoos,
If you're
right?
like sixth
If
form.
you were in sixth form, which was dumb. So what was the purpose of telling these younger kids they couldn't do that?
Prison mentality,
That's what I'm
bro.
telling you.
Like they literally wanted short
Like,
hair, like.
what was our hair like? Sorry, like it had to be.
Yeah, you
above
could.
your
Yeah, it
eyebrow.
had to. Your
It
hair
had to
could
be-
not be past your eyebrow.
Your
That
hair
really
had to
had
be
to.
trimmed in John Gray, like short.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that case with the guy with the
yeah.
dreads and he couldn't come back to school
Yeah.
to court.
I remember that, bro.
That is sickening.
Luckily, I got away with that.
Well, I wasn't growing up my hair then, but I still know people that would still want to get dreads and they couldn't. So I was like, what? That don't even make any sense. Why your hair gotta do your education?
That's what I said, bro. I never understood. I just used to be like, yo, how? Same with the air spears. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they wanted neat, but then that's subjective.
No, they're raising you to be workers, bro.
Yeah.
That's school. That's why it's like a prison.
Oh, I didn't even
You
call.
eat at this time, you get play at this. It's basically a prison.
And it's the same times too.
You think school builds entrepreneurs? No, bro. School build workers.
One thing different about school is that the fact you don't get break time at work. You get
I mean, you just
lunchtime,
bring your snacks.
and that's that.
That's what I used to do when I'm working 9 to 5. Just bring
Closest you
snacks.
get to break is like a freaking cigarette break, but that's
Yeah.
Not only if you smoke.
Yeah.
Bro, school is literally like a prison.
That's
now, I'm
so
telling you.
crazy.
They're raising workers out of John Green Clifton. They don't want entrepreneurs because entrepreneurs break the system.
I give it to them now, like more schools and especially going to school though, like high schools specifically going away, they have, I wouldn't say here as much, but down there or in other countries as well, like they embrace creativity. But before, fuck no.
Hell no, bro.
Even if you choose art, like you don't really do anything to
You
like.
just
They
draw
don't
it.
teach you how to sell your art, how to try and get in the art scene. They're just like, oh, here, paint this.
Yo, I hated art.
Now art, I like my minor is art, right? And then basically what I went through in the school is like we have to follow their certain type of. I understand you can learn other art styles and history and how to create your own art, right? But they don't really put that into like it's just like draw this. And then
They don't teach you
get
how
your
to
grade.
break in the art scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, the art scene is hard to get in. You can't really just sell your art it up.
And they don't help you to develop your own creative thinking in the slightest.
Bro,
It's just
school
paper.
doesn't help you with creative thinking at all.
Oh.
They got what they did music with Deontay. That was in Sci-Fi. That was the only option I saw for like musicians in school. I did not band like but I get you learn play
Yo,
instruments.
Bond used to be lit though. I can't like. I used to.
But like, suppose you want to learn how to produce music, how to master music.
It might be like go on YouTube or something.
That's why YouTube so big now because it breaks all of that. You go to school and you can still learn something on the
School
side.
is a scam, bro.
School
Everything
is a
is
scam.
on YouTube and Google. I don't care.
What do you think with racism? I used to hear that Brock hella racist.
Brock,
I don't
I
think
mean, I haven't had.
I'm not in this conversation because
It's the
I don't
older
see it.
people. Not
Well, yeah, older generation, yeah, because none of the younger people really nobody cares, and that's the thing, and that's the reason why I want to have this conversation is because a lot of people feel like racism doesn't exist in Cayman.
Racism is taught,
Like,
you know, it's taught.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. So then there's a lot of people in Cayman who do not feel like racism exists, but it's here, and the reason why they don't feel like it exists is because a lot of them are in privileged positions where they never have to ever face racism, even if they probably my color like.
Well, I know it exists here, but I haven't.
Especially in the working world, I can't talk about that because I never been in a situation in the working world where I ever been like whatever it is. I can't even
just
prejudice against. Yeah. But that is
I mean, I
Why
can't.
your hair like that?
yo, that's
that call.
yo.
Disgusting.
I would have been like, what? I didn't know how to react in that situation.
I haven't. Even if it's subliminal, I wouldn't catch it because I don't read signs. I'm not good at catching signs.
I mean, something like that, 2 stones, but
two still probably 3, bro.
It's
Just
probably 3.
It's an extra stone throwing in. You know what I'm saying? But I know it here. I heard about it, bro, but I haven't experienced. I don't know anything about like.
you know,
that,
I
so-
only started hearing about it like recently.
For you?
Yeah,
Well, here?
Yeah, no, the Brack.
Oh,
Like, how the older generation might be, but
I don't know how they reach there, but
I don't know
I
personally.
really don't know how the Broncos replay that. I don't understand. I gotta get history, but
Yeah.
Because aren't like Broncos like white Caymanians?
Not only that, but I mean, like, what else were they taught when they were around? Like, when if you think about old Broncos, they were in like the 40s,
That's why I'm saying.
oh, okay,
40s,
okay.
30s, 60s, and that's all was going on back in those days. So
No.
Well, like he said, racism's taught, so.
it's like, oh, if my skin this color, ugh, fair what else?
That's why I'm saying.
And a lot of those old Caymanians are very light skinned.
That's why I said the thing of YouTube Block, like that is actual.
Fierce.
Yeah, like it's a thing to want to be fair skinned. Like that was a thing. Even that whole thing about how girls used to love off light skin, like that was a thing that used to take tolls on me. That used to take tolls on a lot of other people. They'd be like, yo,
Still going on. It's still going
no,
on.
not as bad though. Now the girls
What?
like, what?
I know there's
Bro,
this girl that has
fam,
like
A majority of most like not saying majority most. Of course, they like a percentage, but a lot of girls still into
No,
black skins over their skin.
I'm not disputing that, but it's not as bad as back in what 2015, 2014.
Chris Brown's.
What?
Chris Brown's.
They wanted the fucking light skinned Chris Brown snapback dancing light skinned nigga. The baby crying dog. That the whole. Yo, I'm telling you, bro. That was a thing, bro.
No,
And
it's
I
Let's
never
Go.
forget. I remember, yo, especially since I was on
Let's Go,
Facebook
baby.
too. I remember all the girls wanted light skin, man. I was like,
You remember that phase with like the
yo, with the fucking yo, stop
Yo,
this.
stop.
And the little Wiz Khalifa patch. Oh,
you know I wanted one.
I wanted one so
I
bad.
wanted one so
bad.
I couldn't get it.
Thank God my parents beat the sex into me. Because ain't no
It was
way.
so dumb, but I wanted it, bro.
That face was terrible with the
that
Converse.
phase was great. You know why? Because now the younger generation looking back and they're like, yo, I wish I were in that.
Bro.
You know what's going on? You know, even the emo phase or like the
Don't
emo
forget,
girls.
it's called Trill.
Trail.
Oh my fucking.
Oh my God! Everybody's Instagram used to be true. So and so.
Trill Sammy.
Oh my
Trill
God.
Sammy.
Bro, my Instagram used to be true. Zooks.
Our childhood, bro. The younger generation is literally looking back and just like, yo, I wish I were in there. So we getting old, bro.
That time literally was you had to be their time.
You had to be.
I can't even.
Emo girls, like, bro, what?
Mickey Mouse doing this.
Bro, the fucking gangster SpongeBob.
Goku with the Jordans.
Yo. That was a time to be alive.
No. What was the hat or the brand? Obey or something.
Obey.
And then there was another one, the hat with the smiley face. The snapback. Yum. Oh my god.
Yum had told on us.
Fam, let me show you a
by the
picture.
neck, bro.
Bro,
Nah,
Dash.
Obey had us by the neck.
Yeah.
Up to like 2017, Obey was still alive. Bro.
Yeah.
Luckily, it died out.
Cargo
Supreme
pants.
came in.
Yo!
Cargo pants with the fucking ropes on.
You know what? Alright, this is a little
Brother, see what picture?
So clean.
Is that cool?
Is it?
So clean.
Oh my god.
Oh,
See that?
look at this. See the no. Fam used to do this now. Oh my god.
No. It's the raising the eyebrows.
Yo, hold
That
on.
light skin face, the cheesecake by
Yo.
the freaking. The
That's the
light
biting
skin
lip and then raise the eyebrow.
face. Yeah, the cheese.
became
Yeah, that no.
Bro, I hate that. Hold on,
We brought it back.
No, the pictures of those like cartoon characters that look.
Fam, I used to draw
When you
it
do the
all the
photos.
time.
And what's the galaxy in the back?
Yeah, the
Yo,
galaxy.
oh my
Oh
god.
my god,
You
bro.
know they had a galaxy fit